Sheila has triumphantly returned to the set. She will reveal her pairings in mere moments. First, Karen Armstrong, let me say these are delicious dishes. Well done. Just run everyone through what we did today.
All right. Well, we started out with the chicken pasta with the whiskey cream sauce. Our theme today was recipes for 2 people. So we've got 2 bowls of the delicious pasta with the whiskey cream sauce, whipping cream, and of course the shell noodles and our boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
Great. This next one, finally we get to see it. It is so unbelievably good.
So this one is our chicken legs with the chutney butter, and we've got the mango chutney in there twice because of course we tucked it under the skin of the chicken, and then we've finished it off with the chutney butter melting on top with that cilantro, giving all that fabulous flavor. And we did the herb grilled chicken breasts, which had our 4 different herbs, garlic, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat from the cayenne. Fabulous.
Product ambassador for Manitoba Liquor Marts, Sheila Nash, is going to take us on a journey way south of the equator now. What do you start with the whiskey? This is a tricky one.
Well, I'll be honest, it was dinner for 2, so I thought I'd bring wine to the table because it's always nice to share a bottle. And because there were so many different flavors and textures here, I wanted to showcase some of our Chilean wines because I think what makes them so special is their diversity. They can really do the whole range. So to start with, the pasta and the whiskey sauce, I thought it'd be great to bring a Chardonnay, which I know is a fairly traditional pairing, but this is a Casablanca Chardonnay, so it's quite lovely. It's got a real crispness to it while still having some vanilla tones and good weight, so I think it's going to hold its own very nicely and cleanse the palate, making sure you're refreshed for that second sip or bite. And then for something different, I thought I'd do the Chocolat Rosé. Now, rosé we often think of as sweet. This is a drier style, 80% Syrah, 20% Petit Verdot. You don't see that a whole lot necessarily, with the exception of a couple of countries doing it, but it's absolutely lovely. It's very intense and a real crisp finish to it, so I think it's going to be beautiful. And then over to the chicken legs with the chutney butter. That was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, that one's tricky.
Yeah, and you know, I was going to do something really traditional like a Riesling or something of that nature. I thought, no, I'm going to go with the Viognier. And Viognier is such a lovely varietal. You see it a lot in Rhone Valley in France, and of course being produced all around the world, often even in blends to give this beautiful bouquet. This one's outstanding connoisseur, absolutely gorgeous vineyards. The little bicycle on the label, if you go there, you actually cycle through the vineyards. Just a gorgeous
You've been down it?
Scenery. Yes, nice. Cycling on the bicycle that looks just like one on the label.
Great.
Lovely. It should cut through that any sort of spiciness and work very well. And then lastly, for the grilled chicken breasts, wow, there was a lot of different herbs in there. So I thought, why not do Sauvignon Blanc? This has got great acidity to it. This is from Leyte Valley. Again, it's a little bit through the north. And of course, you have to remember Chile's so close to the coast, and then the mountain range stops those breezes coming in. You get beautiful mineralities, lots of herbaceous notes, but again, good acidity. So I think it's going to cleanse it and complement it nicely. Lastly, I thought it wouldn't be a Chilean wine if you didn't throw a Carmenere in there. Their famous varietal, of course. Arboleda, this is a great winery, and even though it does spend some time in oak, both French and American, it's not overly heavy. So you get a nice, again, some minerality notes to it, great fruit, wonderful acidity. It should work very nicely.
Sheila Nash, an amazing performance. Well done. Great work. We were just commenting on how well versed you are in Chilean wines. And Karen Armstrong, Manitoba Chicken Producers. Honestly, one of the best dishes ever, the chicken legs and chutney butter.
Fabulous.
Excellent work. Thank you so much for joining us here on Great Taste of Manitoba. Join us next time for Nuts About Dairy with Manitoba Dairy Farmers. Shout out to the crew. Great job. Thanks so much. Foodmanitoba.ca for all these recipes. Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Great Taste of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Marts. Great Taste is brought to you by Foodmanitoba.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is produced by Hummer Productions.